Day 0 started off with me threatening Mr. Beast. I then considered the consequences of my actions. Just kidding, I'm being rewarded. This desert temple was a bit underwhelming, but who am I to complain? Finding Nemo more like SeaWorld is a corrupt institution. Did I mistake rotten flesh for fish? Yes. Making Hindus frown and Muslims proud. Just a joke. Ah, yes, society. On day 1, I decided to become a pacifist. Unfortunately, I had to leave those furnaces behind because wood grows on trees, but trees don't grow in the desert, and I didn't have a pickaxe. I did find a ruined portal, and it had some pretty decent stuff in it. I really can't complain. The silk touch hoe, though? Can anyone tell me where this gold went? On day 2, I continued integrating. Eventually, I started building my house. It would overlook the savannah. It was going to be beautiful. Oh, and there's the seed if you want to use it. On day 3, I organized my inventory and prepared to go mining. I cut down some trees and built a mine shaft. The next section will be called day 3 to 9 because I kind of lost track of time, but here, all you need to know is I built some iron armor and failed at getting diamonds. So sad. I mean, I was seriously in there for a while, man. It sucked. I was hot the whole time and sweaty. You know what I mean? Finally, freedom. I'm never going back there unless we, the miners, unionize. I did add a balcony to my home, and don't ask me why it's bigger than my actual house. On day 8, I decided to roll myself over to new territory. Along the way, I made a friend. I'm gonna name him something without culture, like John or maybe Randall. Isn't this beautiful? It honestly warms my cold, dead heart. Looks like it's just you and me, buddy. Kind of a tight fit. Speaking of tight fit, Jesus. Alright, we can. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my. Alright, we can figure this out. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Me and Horse decided to adventure a bit and found goodies along the way. I also found a faraway village with carrots and potatoes. Destiny had led me here. Day 11 through 16, not a lot happened. I did get lost on the way back home, so that was fun. There it is. Wait, am I forgetting something? Come here, you bastard. You're lucky you got diamond armor, otherwise I would have never showed up. Let's go home. I eventually started leveling my land because I had a construction project in mind, and we're done. Square up! Now you're gonna see a boxing match. Ding ding ding, it's on, mother trucker. After telling you how much I love you, I went on a farming spree. Call me the Green Revolution. Must plant no matter what. Agriculture! Oh shit. You're bad. Your aim is as bad as I am, dude. Alright, man, I gotta go to bed. It's getting rough out here. On day 16, I boated my way towards a village. Don't ask questions you don't want answers to. So apparently when water runs down into boats, it sinks them? Who would have thought? I mean, just look at this, right? I was very disappointed, I'm not gonna lie, but hey, we move, right? We move. It's dark, yo. I get in fence, please. On day 17, I got the villager in. Yes, it took a day, but I didn't record it. On day 18, I started construction on my sky wheat farm. On day 19, I continued construction on my sky wheat farm. On day 20, I decided to become a farmer and put my ground farm and sky farm to use before going to mining. I did sort of lose track of days. But I do know that I spent day 21 and day 22 mining. So that's something I do know. Will you look at that? Start of greatness. Beautiful, baby. Beautiful. I eventually made my way out of the mines on the night of day 23. Satisfied with my earnings, I sleep. On day 24, I stole hay from the natives and tucked myself in with them. I love desegregation. On day 25, I slowly brought this villager over to his new home, but unfortunately he was wise to my tricks. Angry with the results, I committed a war crime. But is it really a crime if no one saw anything? I spent the rest of the day failing. Apparently when water gets into boats, they sink. Who would have thought? Even more frustrated, I held myself back and slept it off. On day 26, I traded with the villagers and tried to create another one. Turns out you need 3 beds for 2 villagers to mate, but I thought that me looking at them was the problem. On day 27, I reaped the fruit of my labor and indirectly sacrificed my frames. Did I accidentally make 4 stacks of torches? No. After doing some high-level math, I came to the conclusion that 6 pickaxes would fix my problem. Did they? No. On day 28, I created a feedlot. I didn't do anything on day 29, but on day 30 I dug out a huge tunnel and left all the resources in it. My plan was to get a fortune pickaxe. I realized that XP would become an issue, which is why I decided to make a mob spawner. On day 32 I built it. Here's a sped up version of it and I'll link the video I copied. On day 33 I was still building it. I don't know why I sped up the day before and then went back to my format, but I did. On day 34 I finally finished the mob spawner. It was beautiful. Really beautiful. Day 35 came by quick, almost as quick as these villagers, but now I have a third family member. Besides that, I fed my cows and tested the mob spawner. How? On day 36, I built some bookshelves in preparation for my Fortune 3 pickaxe and created more family members slash indentured servants. On day 37, my enchantment table was finally whole, but not only is it completely useless and inefficient, it's also not very symmetrical. Day 38, I made the executive decision to remake my enchantment table section thingy, guide and description, and enchanted my first pickaxe. Jesus Christ, talk about luck. When nighttime came, I decided that instead of snuggling with the boys, I needed to get XP. Unfortunately, the mob spawner was very ineffective. I don't know why, but my heart was broken. Day 39 and 40, I went mining with my new fortune pickaxe. I was finally part of the 1%. Day 41 was a special day as it was the day I enchanted my new shiny diamond armor. This chest plate is stacked, dude. Stacked. Look at it. On day 42, we partied, woo! But seriously, that's about it. On day 43, I decided to explore and found a very safe desert village. I also did not steal all the beds at said desert village in an attempt to create a baby factory. Realizing that the mob spawner was virtually useless, like most countries, I chose non-sustainable fuel as my best friend, and to level the pollution, did some planting. Trust me when I say this, these leggings are not useless. I wish I was Dream. Also Nether portal, ooh, scary noises, JK, I got fire resistance on my diamond armor, nerds. Through the lag, arrows, slow sand, fire, and pain, I found the Nether fortress. Look at how smart I am. Very, that's how smart. Not in danger at all. Before I repent for my sins and am allowed back into the overworld, Daddy needs some new wheels, or whatever other manly shit people buy these days. On day 52, I moved my villagers to an underground safe haven. This was done so that I wouldn't need to skip nights as they were protected from everything except air poisoning and a potential cave-in. Oh, and all the other villagers moved out. So get this, here I am just getting wood and sand for trading, along with causing some government-sanctioned forest fires, and then these hoodlums just suddenly attack me. Oh yeah, and then a raid started. Now I know what you're thinking, this raid's gonna be a joke to you dupes, sure it's light work. You see, turns out there's two types of raids, the easy ones that have like a purple meter, and the one I got which turned out to be the second most difficult raid possible in Minecraft. Yes, that's not bullshit, it was actually the second most difficult raid possible, and it was the first raid I ever encountered. Needless to say, enjoy. Also, I say second most difficult because I'm pretty sure Bad Omen 2 exists, and this was a Bad Omen 1 raid, I think. I don't know. On day 56, I became the hero of the village. What an honor. To put it short, I realized two things. I wanted a beacon, and hero of the village trades were really good. So after this, I decided to get as many sticks and as much sand as humanly possible for future use. Yeah, so basically I was recording myself getting wood for my future uses plan and decided to stream it on twitch.tv/plugin. Yeah, I streamed 2 hours of me digging out deserts and committing war crimes against tree folk. What of it? After smelting all my glass and turning all my wood into sticks, I put them in a chest near the villagers so that they would get to be with what they couldn't yet have. Also, if you're wondering, turns out it's better to trade glass panes with the villagers instead of a glass bottle. See, a glass bottle costs you 1 glass since 3 glass gives you 9. Costs 1 glass since 3 glass gives you 3 bottles. Now, default glass bottle trades are 9 bottles for an emerald, which simply means 9 glass for an emerald. On the other hand, glass pane costs you 6 glass to make and gives you 16 actual panes. The normal trade is 11 glass panes for 1 emerald, which roughly equates to 4 glass per emerald. See? Big maths. So it's now day 68. I fixed the fences around my house and moved all my stuff down to the villagers area and organized it. I wanted to eventually build a home and thought it'd be good to have my blocks near me. I also wanted to transfer ownership of my old house to my horse, the one I never ride, so that I could oversee my kingdom. Oh, and I went back into the nether to collect wither skulls. We call that luck 100. Oh, and last but certainly not least, I pillaged the nether. God bless Silk Touch. On day 70, I fought the wither. Part of me wanted to fight the wither on level ground, but after trying it on a normal world, I had a change of heart. After desecrating the grave of my enemy, I made my first beacon. Do I know how it worked? Or how to work it? No. And instead of finding out, I decided to go on an adventure. I went really far and found this weird structure that looked really cool, and oh look, it's day 72 and I'm 1,000 miles away from home. Great. On day 72, I was thinking of a way to get more XP, and while looking through my chests, I realized I had about 3 stacks of gold and 2 stacks of coal. I was living on an oil mine without even realizing it. Day 73 was the day that I started building my castle. My initial plan was to build a couple of rectangular compartments that attach to each other, basically to serve as a home and to be the foundation of what would be my empire. As you can see, progress is slow. I spent most of day 75 mining cobblestone and then smelting said cobblestone to get these beautiful blocks. You may be asking why I didn't use my silk touch pickaxe to mine stone and then just craft it into stone bricks. I haven't slept since day 75. On day 76, as you can see, I added iron doors, pressure plates, and dun dun dun, dun button, baby, woo! Along with the back room where I would finally move my chests to and reorganize them. See, look at that organization. On day 77, I continued organizing and probably finished it, I don't know, and then tended to my crops. See, I had 2 double chests filled with sticks and a chest and a half of glass panes along with paper, so your boy was trying to get the bag. Day 78 through 79, I realized that the Ender Dragon existed and traded away 2 stacks of gold for the good shit. Just remember, in this world, there are 2 truths. Epstein didn't kill himself and Dream didn't fake his speedruns. Also, I wanted to make an XP farm in the Nether using piggies, but these gas are pieces of shit. And I finally gave my horse Juan, yes his name is Juan, tell me in the comments if you know why I named my horse Juan, and I placed him on a balcony, gave it to him. But anyways, I named him and finally gave him his home. It was a bittersweet moment because I realized that this challenge was coming to its end, but at least Juan would watch my empire grow while I had the time to build it. I spent this day trying to get the librarian to sell me a self-help book to mend my broken soul, and I'm not joking either, it took about 13 minutes to get it. Look at it, I even did a classic Tom and Jerry double take. I went through deserts and weird rainy forests with deteriorated trees. I killed Spider-Mans. I slaughtered a father and his son. I went through this beautiful village. And God, I wish I had spawned here. I attacked gangs. Oh, and I found this weird phallic-shaped structure as well. As you can see, peace was never an option. It took me 7 minutes to find the raid captain. Imagine my surprise when there were 2 of them. So I know what you're thinking, why is it day 82 and you're still near the pillager hut killing animals? Well, I kind of went the wrong direction because it turns out my sense of direction is worse than Zorro's. The only reason I even turned around was because I saw a jungle biome across the ocean and realized that we weren't in Kansas anymore. Eventually, I did make it back home, and another red bar raid started. Like I mentioned, there's two types of raid, red and purple. The red's the hardest one. And guess what? Last time I had Bad Omen 1 and I used a God Apple and barely won. This time, I have Bad Omen 2. And this raid was very difficult. But you know what? I had an idea. I slept the night off and came up with a plan. I knew that there was no chance I was beating this wave with my life still intact, so my plan was to use hide and lava to my advantage. I didn't care about the emeralds or totems, I just needed to be the hero the village needed. Hero as in they give me lots of emeralds for useless materials. Oh god, this plan is falling apart second by second. Oh shit, back you then. Stay back, you foul creature. But anyways, here you get to see my strategy in action. It's kinda good, not gonna lie. By day 84, I was finally the hero of the village. Oh, what a blessed day it was. So anyways, I started blasting the villagers with goodies and ended up getting 6 mending books for my gear and had emeralds to spare. I don't know why I had all these emeralds. Just kidding, I knew exactly why I had these emeralds. I may be Muslim, but your boy wants a beacon. I took the higher jump effect because I was getting real tired of having to replace fences every time I left my area. I was very excited. This was cash money AF. Started day 87 off by burning all the things I didn't need, and I really like this little furnace lava corner I made. Don't worry, this definitely isn't producing greenhouse gases. Spent the rest of the day organizing my inventory and getting some stuff prepared. Don't worry, I was eventually going to get rid of the twin dirt towers in my house. But before I went to bed, I had to make sure to nearly get DDoSed by my cows and feed the boys in blue. That was just a joke. I hate everyone equally. Don't crucify me. On the night of the 88th, I cleaned my area of residence up. Pretty sure this counts as community service. And on the night of the 89th, I finally finished my cactus farm. Now, realistically speaking, the produce from this farm is just going to go to my defense budget, seeing as no villagers want it. I'll make a video on how to make it in the description. It's very easy. It was now the beginning of the end. Fuck. Ooh. Ooh, will you look at that? This stronghold was by far the weirdest one I've ever been in. It's basically a mine shaft mixed with a stronghold, mixed with a cave. I'll put the seed in the description for you lads. These books make me moist. On day 91, I finally found a portal, and Jesus Christ, is this stronghold a weird one? I mean, just look at it, right? The lava's flowing out, silverfish, which I guess is normal. Why is there a minecart there? Are you guys ready for this? I mean, I'm ready for this. I don't know about you guys. I mean, if you want to maybe do this like tomorrow, I'm down for that. Like, not today. You know what I mean? I mean, it really doesn't even matter, right? Fine, no more stalling. Come on, you piece of shit. I'ma take you down under. I'ma stomp you like Rocky. Call me Balboa, cause you about to get dropped like hockey. Mmm. God, that felt so satisfying. I should have recorded this live, if I'm being honest. I didn't, but well, you should have. The XP from this, man. I mean, it's gonna solve everything, all my problems. The mortgage, it's going great. Kids, you know what I'm saying? The XP, it's like a drug. I fucking need it, man. I need it. No, it just tastes so goddamn good. Nonetheless, it was kind of sad as well. I mean, you know. But anyways, I got myself some cheese. I got a stack of cheese, for the base. But I wanted to ever decorate it to look like cheese. But I was still sad. The series was gonna end soon. I had a lot of fun. I also stole the dragon's baby because that's a thing you can do for some reason. And skip. Oh, right, I forgot to set up a bed. Hey guys, how y'all doing? Yeah, hey, Tim. Yep, it's great. Fucking hate Tim. Now I didn't go for the elytra just yet because I knew I had a limited amount of time and wanted to get a couple things done. Oh, and I noticed that Juan didn't really like watching over my kingdom, probably because there wasn't one yet, so I relocated him. On day 93, I decided I'd enchant some pickaxe, and this one was really good. Minus the silk touch. I thought it was really bad, but you know what? Nonetheless, another efficiency 4, and there you go. I had 2 efficiency 4 pickaxes, one had silk touch, so it kind of made it, useful in half the situations. But considering my other one also had silk touch, it was like, man, like really? Now I'm gonna have to go mining for diamonds again. Anyways, I put those two together, got an efficiency 5 pickaxe, which was good. I mean, this pickaxe isn't bad by any means. I'm not gonna sit here and say it is. It is bad. Oh, and look at this, it's day 96, and I decided to start digging out a whole section and lining it with stone bricks and glowstone. It actually wasn't too difficult because I used a haste buff and had a silk touch pickaxe with efficiency 5, so smelting wasn't necessary. My plan was to make a huge underground village and move my villagers to it. Maybe I'll finish it in the day 200 days series, question mark, baby. Alright, so I'm looking at my script right now, and it just says speak from the heart for the rest. And you know what? I will. And I will. I decided to plant some carrots, get rid of my hay. I didn't really need hay anymore, but carrots were good. Great for your eyes. These elytras were gonna fuck me up though. And also I added a second layer to my cactus farm. I did mess it up a little bit. You gotta be careful with your fence post placement, but hey, in the end it worked out. Took Juan on a tour as well. This was the first spot we stayed together, man. You and me. I remember it. I think it was yesterday. Oh, and there's the wheat farm that made my ping. Well, I don't know if Minecraft has ping, but it made me lag a lot. That's what it did. That's what it did. Oh, and can't forget this. My first home. When I thought about this place, I was gonna make it huge. But I gotta be honest with you. Out of all the footage I cut out, like a third of it was me getting up the mountain. I even made like a water like fall, and even then it was hard. But just look around. There's my nether portal, the cows, moo moo. Oh, mob spawner. I wish it was more useful, man. Maybe I should have built it closer. But hey, there's all the. Oh, dude, this man. Am I getting teary-eyed? No, not really, because it's Minecraft, but I really enjoyed it. This was the first Minecraft world where I can call it my own. I did everything. This was all me. And it was hard. But look at that entrance, though. It looks kind of cool, right? It's going to be like a whole underground thing. I do regret one thing. I probably shouldn't have killed a lot of the villagers here. It did ruin the area. I mean, it would have been cool to have like my area and then a bunch of villagers, but when I went over there, there were a couple. And you know what? This is it. Final gift to you guys. It's not great. It really isn't great. You should have seen them before. They were, you know, height 1 or whatever it is. But hey, it's time to party. Thanks for watching this if you did, Appreciate it. But hey, it's kind of a somber moment. Oh man. It was fun. It was really fun. Thanks for watching. I'm not crying. You are. Oh look, it's day 100. Yep. Oh, and look at this place. Isn't it beautiful? This village, man. I should not have slaughtered them. But hey, peace.